Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. Hey guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with a daily coin analysis. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not an expert, and do your own research. Today I am going to be talking about UNISWAP, and I personally think that decentralized exchanges such as UNISWAP are going to be the future in crypto for exchanges. And the reason is that it's an easy user experience. There's no KYC, and really the ability and flexibility of these exchanges are going to be very nice. But there are definitely a lot of problems right now with Uniswap, and if you have used Uniswap, you know the problems that I'm talking about. The main ones are that everything's a market order. It's very expensive to transact. The slippage sucks. Liquidity can suck if you want to have bigger orders, and you also have a lot of front-running bots as well. So there's a lot of issues with decentralized exchanges right now, but I fully am expecting there to be a better user experience going forward for decentralized exchanges. And I personally believe that Uniswap right now has the most volume and looks to be the most promising, but as we've seen with exchanges like BitMEX, not every exchange is going to necessarily make it over the next 5 or 10 years. We're going to see if Uniswap is that exchange or if there are others that are going to take its place. But for now, given Uniswap's not necessarily first to market, but it's the biggest, most well-known DEX out there, I do believe that Uniswap and other decentralized exchanges like it are going to be extremely bullish in 2021 and going forward. And we're going to see what the overall outlook of DEXs are by the end of 2021 and how much regulation affects centralized exchanges, such as exchanges for the US. I mean, there's a lot of comments that Binance might be getting a little more strict with some of its customers from the US, and we're just going to see what regulation brings. But for now, I personally believe that DEXs like Uniswap are going to be very bullish in 2021 and going forward. I think that the technology is just going to keep getting better and better, and we'll see. So purely on the technical side, Uniswap had its initial airdrop in the summer, which was fantastic. Everyone got several $1,000s for free, and price obviously pulled back a ridiculous amount. From a technical standpoint, it had somewhat of a V-shaped reversal in November. This is the Uniswap USD pair, by the way. Hit a V-shaped reversal after finding its bottom, and many other type of exchange tokens, kind of like 1inch, are also kind of looking similar to this as well. But in general, this still looks really bullish right now to me. It had the V-shaped reversal, and then it ranged for, let's see, November to December, about 1 month. And this was a bullish accumulation period where basically price ping-ponged, cool off, and then is expanding now. And the next logical area is $7, the former all-time high level. And there's really nothing else to say about Uniswap. I strongly believe in this project. I think that having a bag of Uniswap is good. I always kept telling myself I wanted to buy a bag of this just to hold for the next few months. I never got around to it. Same with the FTT token, which doubled in price over the last few weeks. It's unfortunate for me, but is what it is. Can't catch every single move. Personally, I believe that price is going to keep going higher past $7 and eventually to this wick at $8.50. It just seems too likely that Uniswap will continue progressing and developing, and yeah, I think that it seems inevitable that Uniswap will just keep going higher and higher. If you're looking for overall high time frame targets for dips, Well, the dip I would look for right now is $5 if it comes, and that's going to happen if Bitcoin pulls back very largely. It's this level's almost certainly going to get tapped if Bitcoin comes down to in the 20Ks, the high 20Ks, in my opinion, and even possibly higher. If it goes to 30K, it could possibly hit this $5 mark. And for really bad situations, if Bitcoin does pull back even farther to like 24K, then I would not be surprised at all to see this $4 mark tapped. So those are two areas of interest in my opinion. It's not a bad idea to sometimes have just spoof bids where you just get lucky and hope to get lucky on a wick. That can really help on less liquid exchanges like Kraken, but in general, I mean, having these types of orders is an okay idea, but there is an opportunity cost to having your order in. But let's see. I mean, if you do think there's a pullback coming, it's not a bad idea to have some spot altcoin buys and just hoping that you'll get a wick down to these levels. So for me personally, $5.50, $5, and $4, those are the areas that I'm targeting. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see price hit some resistance at $7. And there's going to be some other micro levels within this chart that are harder to see on the higher time frame charts. You can use trend lines as well. And find some other levels if you want. But personally, I think that $7 will almost certainly get tapped. And then it's probably some sort of reaction and pullback at that time. Ultimately, though, I do think that 850 will get targeted over the next few months. And beyond 850, again, use the Fibonacci extension. And $10 would be like the next level up after 850 gets broken. But again, I'm still very bullish on Uniswap. It's a really interesting project, and I think that decentralized exchanges will be very strong in 2021. As always, narratives drive price. So when centralized exchanges get more regulation or just have FUD around it, or people get upset with their orders not having heavy volatility, they're going to look for other solutions. And although decentralized exchanges are lacking heavily in the technology side, when volatility is crazy due to the slippage, I do think that the DEXs will have better technology going forward. But it could still take some time. But the bottom line is that regulation is going to force more liquidity onto DEXs such as Uniswap. So here is the Uniswap USD chart here. The Uniswap BTC chart is looking a lot uglier, and as I explained in many other videos, the alt BTC values are all going down heavily. And the reason is obviously just that Bitcoin is super strong. So basically any altcoin is not, pretty much most all altcoins are underperforming relative to Bitcoin, hence why you see these altcoins, these alt BTC values go down heavily. And Uniswap is no different. I mean, this found a bottom in November, had a mini run up, and then obviously came back down as Bitcoin had its run. So right now, this is a fairly neutral chart. There's really nothing super bullish about it, to be frank and honest with you. There are some interesting levels, such as this 25K Satoshis area would be the next resistance up. But as long as Bitcoin continues to go higher, then I think that Uni BTC will find this 12K, I can't read that, 12K Satoshis area once again. As most other altcoins also have, you'll see a V-shaped bottom as well. And it wouldn't surprise me at all to see a V-shaped reversal again. This one is a little more rounded, but if this returns again, it's because Bitcoin looks really strong in general. So once Bitcoin is done doing its big run, and by big run, I mean just cool off for hopefully a few months and reaccumulate. I'm very hopeful that happens because I want to see $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2021. But I personally think that it'll need a cooling period for a few months in order for that to happen. And as of right now, I think it's fairly unlikely that price gets to those high, 60K, 70K levels without some sort of reaccumulation period. And so personally, what I'm viewing for this UNI BTC chart is I'm waiting for Bitcoin to finish its run. And once Bitcoin is finishing its run, I'm guessing it will have more of a V-shaped reversal. And if Bitcoin continues to be bullish, then I think this 12K Satoshis area will hit next, and price will subsequently have a V-shaped reversal. But again, this is not going to happen until Bitcoin is done with its run. And you can maybe make some arguments that UNI BTC is just in this long kind of accumulation pattern, accumulating basically from November all the way to current. And if that's the case, it wouldn't surprise me to just see this ping pong for another month or something like that. But again, it's really going to depend on Bitcoin. That's the biggest thing I hope that you take away with this these alt BTC charts, is that these alt BTC charts will not start to run hard, in my opinion, until Bitcoin is starting to cool down a little bit. So if you are buying in the Bitcoin pair, just be cautious, just because the more bullish that Bitcoin is, the more bearish this chart personally is. Now, will it hit this 63K Satoshis area like it did before, or even higher? I personally am not sure. I think it probably will, but let's see, I guess. I mean, overall, Uniswap, again, is still a bullish project in my opinion, and we're going to see what happens in regards to the development of this exchange. And I personally, again, I'm bullish on it, and I think that we see strong DEX narratives in 2021. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy, and I appreciate all support. Good luck.